Great day to everyone! Welcome back to CBCP News Conversations. I'm Christine Pagirigan. I will be your host for this episode and I will be joined by an awesome fellow. So let's all welcome Sir Adrian Tambuyat, or also known as Tams para mas madali, si Sir Tams. He is one of the members of the Lay Dominicans, or it's formerly known as Dominican Tertiary. So yun yung pag-uusapan natin ngayong araw. So it's very exciting kasi somehow may mga taong hindi pa nakakarinig ng katotohanan na to, ng community na to, ng religious community na to. And Sir Tams will be telling us the story, the history, and how to be one, how to be a part, or what its importance, and all those stuff. So, let's all welcome Sir Tams. You may greet our viewers for today.
Ay, good day po sa mga audiences. So, I just call me Tams. So, I'm
Okay,
a member of
Tams.
the Lay Dominican Fraternities.
Yes. Oh, Lay Dominican Fraternities. Okay, so yun yung complete name niya na.
Yeah,
Lay Dominican Fraternities.
Lay Dominican Fraternities or the Lay Fraternities of St. Dominic.
Okay, so speaking of that, can you tell us more about the Lay Dominican Fraternities po? And bakit pala muna siya change into from Dominican Tertiaries to Lay Dominican Fraternities?
Well, to talk about the third orders in general, no? Kasi I was actually talking with a friend din, third order din siya, but she's a Carmelite.
Okay.
So parang the time that we were conversing about our vocation, sinasabi ko na parang, I think this is one of the best kept secrets, or not actually a secret society, but the best kept
parang
hidden
unheard.
Vocation, na vocation sa simbahan. Kasi yung third order kasi, ang hirap i-explain sa tao. And at the same time, whenever there will be new or aspirants who would come to us, lagi namin sinasabi na once you enter into to this association, you have to get ready. And no backing.
Yes.
Parang
Walang atrasan to. Yes.
To. At the same time, get ready to answer a number of questions. Kasi you really have to explain to people what your vocation is, what our vocation is.
So, I hope this episode would help people understand it further, no? So, going back to the question, bakit siya nag-change ng name again?
Well, kasi to speak of, I'm not speaking on behalf of the whole third order sa simbahan. Yung third order kasi, di ba, generally, it is called, we are the lay members of the religious orders. But not all religious congregations have third orders.
Okay.
Kasi yung mga before, yung mga religious orders, may ibang mga religious orders like let's say the Dominicans, the Franciscans, the Augustinians, they have this third order. Kasi ang isang religious order, meron silang iba't ibang branches.
Okay.
The first branch, ito yung mga friars or the priests.
Yes, the priests themselves.
Second order, ito naman yung mga nuns, ang sabi ng mga mongha. And
Okay.
the third orders, yung ito na yung mga lay.
Okay, lay people.
Lay people. Meron, nag-branch out pa siya eh. Meron mga religious sisters.
Lawak niya, no?
Tapos, tsaka yung mga lay.
Okay.
Pero at the same time, meron din mga secular priests na sumama. So, ang lay people, part ng third order yun, or third branch. So, in a nutshell, para siyang ganito. Kung example, we in the Dominicans, we use the initials OP to signify the order of preachers.
Yes.
Kung halimbawa, pari ka, Father Juan de la Cruz, OP. Kapag halimbawa naman, madre ka, Sister Juana de la Cruz, OP.
OP.
But since
Pag lay,
we are lay, hindi naman kami pwedeng patawag na brother. So, we use the secular prefixes. So, it could be Mr., Mrs., or Attorney, Doctor Juan de la Cruz, OP.
OP pa din.
OP
Okay.
pa rin. In the case of the Dominicans, pero yung other tertiaries, hindi naman sila gumagamit ng same initials sa mga religious.
Okay. So, what does this stand for? Bakit kailangan ng ganito? Or parang ano bang ginagawa nyo sa Dominican Tertiaries?
Well, in our case, let's say from sa aming chapter, I belong to the St. Martin de Porres Lay Dominican Fraternity of UST.
UST.
And it's a chapter of its own stand in the Lay Dominicans. We follow the virtues of our patron, St. Martin de Porres, na siya yung patron of social justice.
Okay.
So we really value yung mga social ministries, kailangan namin ng mga social awareness whenever we gather, and then we read the signs of the times. Upon saying reading the signs of the times, parang ang lalim na.
Reading the signs of the times.
Parang it only means na parang yung sinasabi na sa amin, we need to have the Bible sa isang kamay namin.
And
then
then,
yung newspaper
on the other hand,
meaning to say, kung ano yung nangyayari sa lipunan
realities
natin ngayon,
natin today, yes.
we have to discern according to our faith.
Yes.
So ano ba yung dapat natin gawin bilang Christian? Ano ba yung dapat nating maging prinsipyo? Ano maging dapat nating stand sa panahon na ito? So, masyado siyang malawak.
Sobrang lawak nga
So,
niya.
sa case naman namin, yung objective and goals namin, we share the same objective of the whole order of preachers. Hindi yung magkakaiba kami.
Yes, of course.
Kung ano yung objective kasi ng order of preachers, we are being defined in our preaching mission. Pero yung preaching mission namin, this is for the salvation of souls.
Yes.
Salvation of others because we sanctify ourselves by sanctifying others. So, meaning to say, kailangan pa nagpipreach kami, kailangan inaalala namin yung mga tao sa paligid namin.
Okay.
But in our case, as a lay people, kailangan lang namin yung sa periphery namin. So, kung may asawa ka, so you have to become a Dominican sa pagiging may asawang tao ka. Kung ikaw ay isang teacher, kung ikaw ay isang major practitioner, you have to become a Dominican in that context. So, parang dito nag-a-apply yung sinabi natin kay Pope Francis before na we will go with you to the peripheries.
Okay. Yung sagot ni Cardinal Tagle, yes.
Yun na doon na
Ang
tayo.
ganda, no?
Sa kaming lay branch, nasa peripheries.
So, may other branch of Dominican tertiaries na iba yung focus? Kasi sa inyo, social justice, di ba?
Let's say, by chapter kasi, no? Let's say, for example, dito sa UST.
Yun, social
We're
justice.
not actually students of the University of Santo Tomas.
Actually,
yung chapter namin.
Hindi siya limited sa no?
Actually, siya, based nga kami sa UST Hospital before. Kasi yung St. Martin kasi dati, kami yung tumutulong sa ospital talaga. Yung talagang parang, let's say, pastoral care for the sick. And then, syempre, nag-evolve tayo habang tumatagal. So, we focus on the virtues of St. Martin de Porres sa social ministries. And then, yung iba namang chapter, there's another chapter na for the students or the alumni, meron silang chapter na for students. So, meron naman for faculty.
Okay.
Iba naman yung kanilang principal na gagawin or regular activities.
Which is very needed, Kasi we have different contexts in our society. So, maganda naman talaga na nakakapag-immerse kayo dun sa specific community na medyo personalized, kumbaga, sa needs.
Yeah. And also, kahit may iba nga rin na mga chapters by profession.
Okay.
So, meron naman na iba na dito sila, halimbawa, as educators, dito kayo, ganito naman yung focus ninyo. As long as you will apply the spirituality of St. Dominic.
Yes. Gusto ko sinabi yung sanctifying yourself through sanctifying others, no? So, yun yung never talagang nawala, kahit ano yung maging focus nyo per branch. So, na-curious ako, how do you get into being an OP? Parang ano yung proseso niya? Saan siya nagsistart? May lalapitan ka ba? Or mag-a-apply ka ba? What's the process?
Being a lay Dominican kasi, it's a vocation.
Okay.
Hindi to namin masabi ko personally.
Since you've experienced it firsthand.
Parang this is a calling talaga.
Okay.
So, if ever na ba you have a experience of you feel that God is calling you through this kind of vocation, pwede ka naman lumapit sa iba't ibang chapter namin. But, itong chapters, itong formation namin, hindi to yung parang application lang na okay, tanggap ka na or interview.
Test lang ganun, tapos pasado ka na.
There are several tests that you have to undergo.
Okay.
So, we have at least a minimum of 5 years of formation.
Okay.
So, meron kaming, sa context ng Philippine province, we have this 3 to 6 months or at least 1 year of aspirancy.
Aspirancy. Para talaga rin siyang pagpapare, no? Pero for lay people na hindi ka naman magpapledge or magbabaw na.
No. Pero yung actually, parang same din siya ng sa religious.
Yun nga, parang 5 years din yun
Sa sa mga madre, meron din sila aspirancy. So, we also have the aspirancy. Kapag gusto mo na talaga, and then you will be accepted as a postulant.
Aspirancy and then postulancy.
Postulant kasi from the word postulate, postulate ka, natatanong ka, ganun. So, sa context ng Philippine province, about 3 to 6 months, at least, meron din na religious nun, pero siguro mga 1 year or 2 years naman sila kasi nasa loob sila.
Yes.
Then after the postulancy, we will be accepted as a novice.
Novice. Meron pa pala kayong novice?
Novice. So, neophyte siya. So, novitiate, a minimum of 1 year talaga yun.
Pero hindi siya stay-in.
No,
how do you continue the process or yung formations? Paano siya ginagawa? Meron ka lang regular na ina-attendan na seminar, workshop? Okay.
So, kung ano at may formator din kami.
So, may
Iba-iba
batchmates ka, kumbaga, na sabay-sabay kayo nag-journey dun sa formation.
Yeah, sa spiritual journey namin. And then after the
novitiate,
after a year, kung ang mga religious, they have this temporary vows or they also call it simple profession. Meron na rin kami temporary profession, but in a form of a promise. Well, we as members of third orders, actually, we do not have the vows the way canon law describe
Okay.
a vow.
How do you
Kasi
have
ang
it?
a vow kasi parang it makes someone a consecrated person of the church.
Okay.
They profess the evangelical counsels of obedience, poverty, and chastity. We as lay persons, we also uphold the spirit of evangelical counsels, but according to our state of life, in a form of a formal promise.
Formal promise ang
A formal
tawag siya.
promise,
Okay.
pero binding siya.
Okay.
Binding siya.
Forever na siya rin. Unbreakable na din siya. Like a vow.
May forever kasi sa
Oh. May forever, guys.
May forever
Nag-exist yan.
Pero
Okay.
tinetest pa rin siya.
Of course.
So, nag-formal promise ka, a minimum of 3 years yun.
Okay. Kaya siya 5 years.
5 years. So, after 3 years, kapag
Napatunayan
mo na talaga, if the religious, they have this final vows or the perpetual profession, we also do perpetual profession.
Okay.
So, perpetual promise, we make a final promise that we will become a lifetime member of the charter. Wala na atrasan yun. Kasi, hindi siya yung pwede, kaya masabi namin na, ang membership in a third order, like sa lay Dominican fraternities, hindi na mas banal or mas mataas. But yung membership niya is superior than, masabi natin na, not ordinary.
Yes.
Kaysa sa isang membership ng other organizations. Kasi, we embrace a universal objective and we become part of a major religious order. So, once you become a lifetime member, it's binding na forever. Hindi ka pwedeng umalis na ay, tinatama
Okay.
Binding na siya. So,
Till that do you part na.
or let's say, example, you're a Dominican Lay, and then you would like to transfer to, let's say, to a Franciscan, and you would like to become a priest.
Hindi siya pwede.
Hindi ka pwedeng lumipat agad-agad. You need to have...
meron pa rin. Pero meron siyang mahabang process pa rin of the transfer.
You need to have an indal.
Okay.
So, may dispensation ka pang kailangan gawin. So, medyo talaga. So, talagang parang religious...
Ang valuable nung yung membership niya. So, speaking of the experiences, nakikita ko yung experience na alala mo habang kinakwento mo yung proseso eh. A personal question, why did you decide? Why did you decide? Parang when did you know na meron ka talagang calling and pursue that calling?
I think
To be a third.
Since birth, I think.
Talaga?
Hindi kasi ganito kasi yan eh. I was actually telling my personal story, my personal vocation doon sa mga kausap ko rin. Bakit ko pinili maging lay Dominican? Kasi siguro yung events in my life, parang it's already a call na rin eh. Kasi
Leading talaga?
leading to this kind of vocation. Okay. First, I was baptized sa Santo Domingo Church in Quezon City.
Okay.
I don't even know what Santo Domingo back then. And then I got confirmed sa UST Santissimo Rosario Parish. Kilala ko pa nga yung mga pari na nakikita ko certificate. Tapos when I started my education, mga nursery, I attended a nursery sa kindergarten na named after St. Martin de Porres, which is a Dominican saint. Tapos nilipat naman ako ng mother ko sa 4 na Dominican institutions na for me, yung mom ko kasi, up to now, she doesn't even know what a Dominican is. So, kaya nung bata ako, akala ko, kasi yung logo kasi namin, black and white, akala ko, lahat ng school, ganun ang logo.
Kasi doon ka na-expose eh.
Kasi, iba-iba ng mga school, pero bakit same logo? So, akala ko, yun lang yung logo, hanggang sa nag-high school ako. And then, there was a time na yung best friend ko, parang gusto niya mag-try pumasok sa loob.
As in magpare?
Magpare.
Okay.
Kasi ako, I have a personal devotion sa Our Lady of La Naval. Sabi ko, ay, may ako convent sa Santo Domingo. Bakit ayaw mo mag-try?
Samahan kita doon.
Samahan kita. Sabi ko, sige nga bro. Sabi ko, busy naman ko siya doon. Ngayon, nandun lang ako sa labas. Sabi sa akin ng kaibigan ko, sumama ka na sa loob.
Hindi ka ba tinatawag?
Ano ba naman to? Tinuro ko na, sinamahan ka na dito, nag-aabang na nga ako dito, tapos kailangan ka pang pumasok.
Madadamay ka pa.
Sige, go na. Sige, yung exam kami doon. And we both passed. The initial, the initial,
Yung
kasi marami
assessment,
kasi
yes.
exams eh. And then pinabalik kami yung the other week. Bring the other week. And screening na. Yung may ibang naging desisyon sa kanya, tapos iba naman din yung naging desisyon sa akin. Kasi, obviously, kailangan ko na doon kasi
Sinama mo siya.
So, I was told by the 3 Dominican friars that time na bakit ka
exam?
Bakit ka nag-exam? Why you are here? Sabi ko. Ang pumasok lang sa isip ko, sabi ko, kasi I am testing every spirit. Kasi sinabi nga, di ba, 1 John chapter 4 verse 1, I think parang you have to test every spirit. So, meaning to say, I am discerning if this is for me. But at the back of my mind, sinasamahan ko po kasi kaibigan kasi nakihina yung loob. Pero,
supporting
naman ako doon.
supportive
naman ako, sinabi ko na,
you were really discerning naman, yes.
Pero, ayun.
You were open naman that time.
Masabi kong open. Kasi ganito na yung story. Okay, but we'll give you another year. Kapag gusto mo pumasok, pwede kang pumasok. Pero kapag ayaw mo
okay lang naman.
Tapos gusto mo ulit pumasok, mag-apply ka ulit.
Okay.
Okay, sige po.
No worries, go.
And then syempre, nag-college na. Hindi ako matinong bata. Hindi ako matinong bata. So, may pagka-pilyo din ako, magpasaway din ako. So, first year college, every time na nagsisimba ako sa Santo Domingo and I look up to the image of Saint Dominic, parang there's something in me na parang urging me na I really wanted to become a Dominican, but I never saw myself as
a priest, as a religious.
As if wearing an alb or yung stola or consecrating bread.
Sa misa, yes.
Hindi ko talaga nakikita. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na ayaw ko, pero
meron talaga tao ganun.
I really can't understand why I really wanted to become a Dominican, especially each time na nagpupunta ako sa Domingo.
Meron na talaga siyang urge.
At hindi naging mabilis yung sagot doon.
Okay.
It took me 3 years para mahanap ko yung sagot. I attended a Marian seminar somewhere in Guadalupe. So, I met someone who's during that time a postulant of a Dominican laity. Sabi ko, during that time, medyo napapansin yung panahon ko. During that time, Friendster pa eh. Diba, Friendster pa.
Inabutan pa eh.
Inad niya ako, sabi ko, postulant? Sabi ko,
pero hindi siya
Hindi siya, sabi ko, bakit siya naglalagay ng postulant na term doon sa Friendster niya? Kapit-bahay ko to.
Wala naman siya sa loob, yes.
Kasi alam ko postulant sa amin, sa Kalambaya to or ano. Pero, sabi ko, kinausap ko siya, sabi ko, bakit sabi mo Dominican postulant ka? Diba, ang mga Dominican postulant nandun na sa Kalamba?
Yes.
Sabi, hindi, Dominican laity ako. Ano yun?
May light bulb.
So sabi ko, ano yun? Dominican din ako, pero lay ako. Meron bang gano'n? Kasi yung pinakita niya sa akin yung Constitution. Talagang parang, oh my God, parang,
pinresent na sa'yo, yes.
Actually, my question years before na parang, di ba tinatanong ko dati, ano ba yung Dominican laity? Ano ba yung, paano ako magiging Dominican? Hindi ako magiging pare. Yun pala yun. So, after that, nag-apply ako sa chapter na yun. Last April 29, 2009, I got accepted as a novice.
Okay.
So, pumasok na ako doon ko na-feel na, ito yata talaga yung hinahanap ko. Pero syempre,
challenging pa rin yun.
Challenging, sobrang challenge. Hindi ako nakapagpatuloy din eh.
Okay.
During that time, kasi dapat 5 years eh. During that time, medyo gusto kong mag-transfer from another chapter. From our chapter to another chapter, which is ito nga present sa UST St. Martin. Pero nasama ako sa ibang group na, it's a pious union naman. It's a pious union. And they have their own way of life. Pero siguro after 2 to 4 years, kasi outside siya ng jurisdiction of the Dominican Order.
Okay.
Although they are a pious union. And they also do some pious acts, religious activities. I really felt na parang, I think this is not really the spirituality na gusto ko. And sobrang namimiss ko yung Dominican laity. Sobrang namimiss ko. So,
you were really drawn to this vocation,
yes. That vocation, sabi ko. Kasi kung doon lang ako, okay na. Kasi We also pray some liturgical prayers, tapos we also do some pious acts. Pero hindi, parang may feeling ako na gusto kong bumalik. Hanggang sa nag-try akong pumunta nga dun sa gusto kong lipatan ng chapter. Kasi akala ko wala na kasing chapter ngayon. Nagulat ako, existing siya. Tapos, sabi ko, akala ko po kasi yun nasamahan kong group.
Yun na yun.
Yun yung St. Martin during that time. Then, kaso, although alam ko din na Pious Union siya, akala ko po kasi ina-under nila dati yung St. Martin. So, baka pwede po ako makabalik.
So, you went through the 5-year process again, starting from the beginning?
Not actually from the very beginning, but almost at the beginning. Binalik nila ako as a novice.
And this time, you committed na talaga and fully...
So, imagine parang, sayang yung 4 years na tinagal ko.
Well, there's reason behind everything.
Binalik talaga ako sa novice, tapos nag-temporary profession ulit ako. Tapos, thank God, only this August 2017, ito lang.
Very timely pa lang.
Very timely.
Na ito. Congratulations!
I profess my final promise sa Salih Dominica. So, I'm really, really happy na sabi ko, all through these years, about 9 years na yata, 8 or 9 years, nagstay ako sa formation.
Yes.
And here I am. I'm a happily Dominican.
It's so awesome to hear your vocation story, ano? And ang ganda rin pakinggan na we all have this yearning for our call, for our vocation, and somehow our journey, ililid tayo din ng spirit eh. So, you're a testimony na this vocation inside of us, somehow mahanap natin siya, we just have to be open, na ginawa mo naman. So, being a member sa ngayon, ano yung mga klase ng events or formation na meron kayo?
Well, actually, lalo na sa chapter namin, we conduct our regular meeting every third Sunday of the month.
Ilan kayong members so far sa chapter niya?
Sa amin, I think mga 15.
Okay. Tapos meron kayong spiritual director na pala?
Ay, gusto kong batiin pala yung yung
mga
go! Superiors namin, si Father Roberto Luanzon, OP. Siya po yung, bago kasi ako pumunta dito, I need to ask permission from them. So, would like to greet our
Father.
Spiritual tatay. We call him sometimes Tatay Boy, Father Boy. As talagang very fatherly yung care niya sa amin. And also sa aming provincial president, si Dr. Belentangco, OP.
Belentangco?
Opo.
Naging professor ko siya.
You're from UST.
Yes, hi.
Si Sister Belen, siya po ang aming president provincial president siya ng Dominican Lay Philippine Province. If you could notice, there's an OP after her name.
Yes, actually curious ako noon time na yun. Nasagot na yung tanong ko.
Prof!
Hello po. Okay, so going back, ano yung events niyo bukod sa monthly meeting?
Monthly meeting. Tapos meron din kami apostolate. And then, thank God, this coming December 18, we will be celebrating our 30th anniversary as a chapter of our own standing. Kasi prior to being a chapter, meron pa kaming years as a Lay Dominican group. Actually, kaya kami naging 15. Akala nga ng iba, dissolved na kami. Well, yung mga pioneer members kasi, mga matagal ng tulog.
Okay.
So parang
it happens.
Lahat kaming mga members. Ngayon, parang we actually treat this season as a second season na parang springtime namin. Kasi yung may ibang groups kasi, well, not only in the third order setting, sa lahat ng mga grupo, may mapa religious, Catholic or not non-Catholic, kapag nawawala na ng members, namamatay na, nadi-dissolve. But in our case, yung pa-dissolve na actually, yung pa-contain na, bigla naman nagtawagan ng mga members. And mind you, hindi po kami ni-recruit lahat. Lahat kami automatic, parang
lumapit na
out of our own
free will.
Nag-inquire kami lahat.
Yes.
Nag-inquire kami lahat. So yun, magkakaroon kami ng 30th anniversary this coming December. Kasi tama-tama, kasi last year kasi, the Order of Creatures celebrated the 800 years of existence na. Ayun.
Go Dominicans. So tingin niyo po, relating it to the current situation of our society, and na-mention mo nga din naman, we want to sanctify the people, the world, in the Filipino setting, in our society. Why is it important that we have these kinds of groups, of communities,
well,
formations?
I would like to to quote na lang yung sa nakasulat sa aming Fundamental Constitutions, number 6. Kasi sa Fundamental Constitutions namin, parang we as lay Dominicans, we are committed sana na with authentic mercy, we are committed to participate na nagpo-promote ang defense of freedom, human dignity, to justice and peace.
So, meron kayong Facebook page gano'n na where you vocally say your stand against the issues?
We have our official page, pero kasi bago pa lang kasi yun yung sa, actually ang may handle nun, ibang chapter naman ng Lay Dominicans. Also in UST.
Okay.
So sila po yung may handle nun. Okay. Tapos kapag may mga announcements, mga liturgical celebrations, dun din ina-announce. So yun siguro sa particular setting na yun. Kasi we have our apostolates. First, group apostolate. Ito yung as a chapter. Second, as an individual, yung individual apostolate. So yun nga yung sinabi ko kanina. If you're an educator, become a Dominican.
Yes,
Sa
in your context, in your
setting,
environment, yes.
The defense, justice, defense of freedom, human rights, human dignity, ganun. Kasi,
it's very important then to form people like these tertiaries, ano? Kasi, these lay Dominicans, kasi that's what we need right now, eh. Yung very firmly, we believe in our faith and we apply it in our daily living, kung ano man yung trabaho natin, and eventually, hopefully, makasanctify ng ibang souls, ano? So, especially now that the nation needs so much healing, I think it's important, and I would like to thank all the members of the OP kasi we need people like you nowadays to actually be the testimony, be the Christs of this world. So, towards the end of this interview, I want you to talk to the viewers and inspire them or encourage them to live na kahit hindi tertiary or kahit wala pa silang vocation as of now, be the person that they need to be and parang in line with your foundations, ganun. Or also pala, you may invite people na baka merong tinatawag ngayon at this moment. Alam mo lang sino pwede mong puntahan, ganun.
Pero they can, you can actually go to the Lay Dominican Philippines page. And then we also have our official website. So meron naman po kami mga kapatid na Lay Dominican na nag-a-admin dun sa official pages na yun. So sa akin kasi, personal, I am here po as a Lay Dominican because of my personal advocacy. My personal advocacy kasi is lay empowerment. Kasi lay empowerment meaning to say kasi, example, if you see a teenager walking inside a church or praying the rosary, kapag lalaki yan, di ba usually tatanungin, magpapari ka ba? Or kapag babae yan, tatanungin, magpapari ka ba? Pero that's not really the context. Parang I was always asking, where in the Bible can you find that God said, you will serve me only as a priest or a nun? Wala. So, sa after ng Vatican to nga, parang nandun na yung lay empowerment. Yes. Meaning to say na, whether you are married, you are single, you are religious, you are a clergy, we are all called sa isang calling.
Yes.
That's the universal call to holiness. And becoming part of the Lay Dominican is one way to respond to that call. And lastly, siguro po ang masabi ko rin, lalo na sa mga kasama ko, kapatid ko pong Lay Dominican, I always tell them na, how to become a Dominican? And for me, to become a Dominican means to be a Dominic to others.
Yes.
To become a Dominic to your family, to become a Dominic to your spouse if you are married, to become a Dominic at your workplace, to become a Dominic to the periphery.
Yes.
And I could testify to that because the Lay Dominican fraternity might not be my first choice vocation, but this is my best choice.
Next best choice, no? Ganda lang tagline niya, endline niya na, this is the best choice. So, for the people, we all have our time to discern. And somehow, sa ingay ng mundo, mahirap marinig ang call. Pero, katulad ng testimony ni Tams, you just have to believe. And, wag niyong ibaon yung calling. Because I believe we all have our own mission in this world. And, you just have to be open. Open to the spirit, open to your environments and everything that's happening. And eventually, you will find your place in this world. And I believe all of us has a place in this world. And each and every one of us are special. So, if you are watching this right now, believe that you are special, believe that you have a calling, and we hope nakatulong yung kwento ng episode na to na magkaroon tayo ng passion to do our part, no?
Yeah.
So thank you so much for watching. Say goodbye to our viewers na. We hope to see you again.
Thank you.
Please,
It's really
yes.
an honor for me
Oo.
to got invited here. Pero with the permission of
Yes.
our chapter.
So hello po sa lahat ng
Thank you.
members ng
Thank you, CBCP
Order of the
News
Preachers. Yes.
Conversations.
Please continue to tune in and leave comments or share this video. We will see you soon again. Have a good day!